regret nothing.
I regret nothing. I wish that I had the ability to tell that whole story, but I kind of can't.
Why?
Hey, look, we're kind of visible. There was too much backlight. That was the thing. Yay. Okay, so...
And then I disappeared again.
Well, why are you such a ninja?
Well, my clothes didn't.
He's Batman.
He's the headless game man. Yeah, it's because there's too much backlight from the TV. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, so the thing I was gonna say about I've always had this idea that there are games that have a standard 100%, and then they have like 101% in the case of like Donkey Kong Country has 101% if you go and you find all the bonus barrels, or Spyro has 117% if you go and find all the gems. because numbers. And so there are these different things that are like 100% plus. And I've always had this idea, Kit, by the way, I've always had this idea that there are 100% pluses in games that don't necessarily have a marker for that. So like in Banjo-Kazooie, to go find all the Mumbo tokens because they don't respawn, or in Super Mario RPG, to get not only all of the hidden question blocks, but also to get the super jacket and the quartz charm and the medal and
Daisy Shell
and the Troopa pin and the all the items that are optional side items that would make the game exceptionally easy if you're playing it casually. But they're not marked in any kind of percentage of the game necessarily. I've always thought they're kind of exceptional versions of the 100% that obviously in speedruns you don't typically see because there's a lot of going out of your way. Which, by the way, Shin and I both really, really enjoy speedruns. So the one that causes a lot of dispute is in Super Metroid. If you watch the speedruns, there's a lot of this save the animals, kill the animals kind of thing going on. And so, to me, saving the animals is counted in the ultra 100%, as it were, because it takes an extra step out of the way, and it's something that if you don't complete, you have a less perfect ending in my mind.
I think it's just because you like animals.
Well, I do like animals, but it's one of those things where because it's an extra thing that you go out of your way to do, which is another thing to complete, quote unquote, there's a whole lot of just this hand quoting because this hand's off to the side because I want the video because it's blurry but probably more entertaining than just our shoulders.
I have very nice shoulders, thank you.
No.
What?
Your shoulders are mediocre.
What?
So I've always felt like there are these ideas of these kind of 100% pluses, that there is more to do in the games than is typically implied on 100%. And I think it would be neat to see videos of those. Another example is in Banjo-Kazooie, to get the stop and swap items and to 100% the game with all the Mumbo tokens and everything as I was saying. I just think that there are these extra things that aren't necessarily marked, but in my head would be a more realistic 100% because you're completing all the things the game asks you to do, kind of as side quests. So, have you guys ever instilled on yourselves your own kind of extra challenges to a game, maybe one that you've played a lot?
I don't know. No.
You have?
I know it sounds odd.
I love researching self-imposed challenges. I would never do one of
those. The biggest self-imposed challenges that I have personally done is the first three. I technically could say all four if I just spent more time, because literally there's one achievement that just is a time-consuming achievement in Sticker Star that I haven't done. But I've technically done what I would consider 100%ing the three first Paper Mario games, and I have 99.999999986% completed the last one.
Whenever I play Fire Emblem, I do try and keep absolutely everybody alive.
See, there's an example. In the first Paper Mario, I got after like 6 years or 10 years, whatever it was, I finally got every single one of the star pieces and every single one of the badges, despite the fact that I don't use all those badges. Most of the badges I never ever turned on. But I wanted to collect every single badge. I had to use a guide for that, especially for the last star piece, because I totally didn't know where the last letter was. But, so I got all those in that. In the 1,000-Year Door, I think I beat the Pit of 100 Trials. I don't remember now. Maybe I haven't 100% of that. There's 100%. There's 100 trials. There's one of mine was to get at least one of every type of badge, and some of them you can get infinite of. Like you can get a lot of close call badges. You can get a lot of lucky day badges because sometimes the enemies will have them and Miss Mouse can steal them.
That's not nice.
But so there's, I think it was get all the badges, Pit of 100 Trials, complete the cooking, make every single thing, cook every single thing once, even though in the first game it doesn't have anywhere to save that. I cooked every single item once. In the second one, complete all the, because it saves all the different things that you cook in that one, I believe. Get all the little side items, even if you don't end up using them. Completely upgrade everybody, get all the power-up orbs, even though, again, it's not saved anywhere. In Super Paper Mario, I got all the pits of 100 trials completed, including King Sammer's Kingdom, which, oh my god, that one was frustrating. The little fast guys are far more annoying than the really strong guys in that game. To make sure that you get both of the, let's see, no, all three of the bonus pixels, and to get at least one of every card and to complete all the cooking. So, like, I had, those are kind of the self-imposed challenges that I actually did.
So really 100%, you need to max out all the cards that you can max out.
I don't know that you can, because I think I have like 106 of the Koopa Troopa card. I do like 3,000 damage to the Koopa that has 3 hit points. So I don't know if that's possible. I mean, most of the ones that you can max out are ones that there's only one of. So in that sense, like, yes, I did. But, no, because I think you can get duplicates of them as well after you've gotten them the first time in the grab bag. But, other than that, the only other one that I would consider I've 100%ed, which I guess technically I haven't, and technically that was me and my cousin, because we both played it a lot, was Kirby 64. Because we got all the enemy info cards, and we beat the main game.
Oh. Like, you beat 0-2.
Yeah.
Okay.
We did not, however, I don't think we ever completed the entire boss rush, which is the only other thing there was to do, I think. I was really happy that I was able to 100% Great Cave Offensive on my own, because I always thought it was, like, almost impossible with the...
Crystal Ball.
Yeah, the Crystal Ball I always thought was, like, almost impossible with just the computer partner. And then, of course, if we had the guy who thinks he's Sonic here, he imposed his own challenges all the time to the point where it was, like, tedious.
Absolutely. You didn't even complete most of them.
What was this one for Sonic Adventure 2? That was
to complete the game 100%, like all A ranks, for every possible configuration of the options menu, which had no bearing on gameplay.
Yeah, like in French and in Spanish, and all these, like, even though that has no... Did he even ever 100% any of the versions?
No.
I was gonna say, there are some of the emblems are ridiculous. I almost got all of the emblems with Knuckles. I'm only missing one.
Knuckles was written.
I did get all the emblems with Knuckles.
The only one that I'm missing is in Death Egg, because the... Which one? I think it...
You mean Death Chamber.
Yeah, Death Chamber. On Death Chamber, the fourth one, the one with the really narrow time limit for it, I could never find all 3 keys in time. I had so much trouble with it. I could always get a B rank. I could not get an A rank. I had all the other A ranks for him. I wanted more of the emblems because I love the Chow Garden. I love the Chow Garden so much.
Is that emblems again?
The more emblems you get, the more different types of eggs you can get from the black market. And so, like, I was never able to get shiny yellow, pink, or black eggs because I didn't have enough emblems. I did, however, have transparent Chow, and I had 2 angle Chow. I always wanted a Chaos Chow, but they're like really tough to get because like I cannot balance both sides well enough. I tend to play with the heroes so much.
Yep.
And so because Tails is my favorite character. Like he's like one of my favorite characters in anything ever. And so I tend to play that because also, despite the fact that Eggman in Japanese says Yosh so much, which I think is funny, but I also like being able to jump up and fly and be able to kind of look down, and you cannot do that as Eggman because you jump like 1 inch. Like, I mean, it makes sense that Eggman is.
He's only 200 pounds.
There is no way he is only 200 pounds. If he's 200 pounds, it's all in his torso, and he has no leg weight at all.
Oh, look at those legs! Super.
I know, he has like toothpick legs.
And again, he's wearing like inflatable suits.
Well, you gotta remember, he's probably pretty short, because him compared to the Sonic characters who are about 3 feet tall.
No, the Sonic characters are 6 feet tall.
What?
Tails is supposed to be like 3 feet tall.
But Sonic's the same height.
Yeah, like the logic doesn't make any sense. If you look at their height according to like official documents, which change all the time, because sometimes like Tails is like roughly the same age as Sonic, and other times he's half the age of Sonic, and
But a lot of official Sonic material is not official or canon. Like
yeah, like
the Archie comics,
it's like apparently people don't think that the Pokédex entries are at all canon.
I don't. Alexander Cameron got IQ like 3,000.
Yeah, but he's telekinetic. You might imply that having that high of an IQ might be related to that, but
He just cheats on the IQ test. That's all it means. Can they even go that high?
no, like the highest IQ I think is like 170.
I mean,
180.
on the test, could you theoretically?
That's what I mean. I think the highest anyone's ever tested is 170, 180. I don't even know what the highest would be. I mean, I don't even know that there's even a reliable way to completely accurately calculate someone's IQ, because it's kind of a nebulous term.
Oh, absolutely. Intelligence is a nebulous thing.
Well, not only that, but there's also versions where there's different types of IQ, where there's like emotional IQ, and where there's physical IQ, and where there's, I guess that's the same as spatial. There's mathematic IQ and language IQ, where it's like broken down.
Yeah, I'm going to break the thing.
If you break that chair, you're gonna have to buy my mom a new one.
Okay. I can understand that one perfectly.
Even though Shin never bought me one for the 2 chairs that he broke.
You learn to let go.
I can't let go. That was like $170 in
It
chairs.
was already broken.
No, it wasn't.
Because it was.
Especially not my desk chair that I had to ever replace. The desk chair was perfectly fine.
Rumble.
I'm very angry about it. And that happened like 7 years ago. The first one. Did you die?
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. Like,
Shin died.
it happens.
Okay, there we go.